problem here. The family consists of grandparents, parents and 3 grandchildren. The average age of grandparents is 67 years and the parents is 36 years and the grandchildren is 6 years. What we were asked to solve? We were asked to solve the average age of family. How many statements are given here? 4 statements are there. Let's understand the problem thoroughly. The total number of members in the family are grandparents 2, parents 2, grandchildren 3. That means 7 members are there in the family. What we were asked to solve? We were asked to solve the average age of family. How we can find out that one? Total age of family divided by total members of the family. That way we can solve the problem. How we can find out the total age of family? We were given with 3 more statements, right? The first statement is the average age of grandparents is 67. That means total age of grandparents is, total number of grandparents is 2, right? And then 67 is the average age, that is 134. This is the first equation we can derive. The second one is the average age of parents is 36. So the total age of parents is, parents are 2 and the average age is 36. That means 72 is the total age of parents. And the third one, average age of grandchildren is 16. So total age of grandchildren is, total number of grandchildren are 3. So 3 into 6, that is 18. Right? By these 3 statements we can derive 3 equations. What we were asked to solve? We were asked to solve the average age of family. In order to solve that one, what we need to have? Average age of family is total age of family divided by total members. We know the total members 7. We need to find out the total age of family. Let's calculate the total age of family. We need to sum all these 3. How much we will get? 8 to 10, 4, 14 and then 2, 9, 2 and the 2, 24 is the total age of family. Let's calculate the average here. 224 divided by 7, 7 3 ja and 7 2 ja, 32. 32 is the average age of family. Right? I hope you have understood it. Let me recap it. What we were asked to solve? We were asked to solve the average age of family. We were given with 4 statements. The first statement is there are grandparents, parents and 3 grandchildren in the family. That means total number of members is 7. And we were given with the average age of grandparents as 67. So we calculated the total age of grandparents, that is 2 into 67 because 2 members grandparents means, and the parents similarly 2 into 36, that is 72. The third statement is grandchildren, 3 grandchildren are there, so 3 into 6, 18. We have calculated the total age of family and then we calculated the average, that is total age of family by total members. 224 divided by 7, that is 32. Right? By this way you can solve the average problems. Let me take one more example. Let's solve this problem. The average marks of a student in 10 papers are 80. If the highest and lowest scores are not considered, the average is 81. If the highest score is 92, what we were asked to solve? We were asked to solve the lowest score. I will tell you 2 methods to solve this problem. One way you can solve very quickly, the other way is traditional way. You can solve by using any of these 2 methods. Let's understand the question first. What we were asked to solve? We were asked to solve the lowest score. We were given with the statements the 10 papers average is 80. If the highest and lowest scores are not considered, the average is 81. Highest score is 92. Total 3 statements are given and we were asked to solve the lowest. How we can find out? The average marks of a student in 10 papers are 80 means total marks scored by a student is 10 into 80, that is 800. 800 is the total score. This is the first statement. The second statement what we can get? If highest and lowest scores are not considered, the average is 81. That means if highest and lowest are not considered, that without highest and lowest, how many papers will be there? 8 will be there because we are removing the highest and as well as lowest. So 8 into what is the average score? 81. How much we will get? 8, 64, 648. This is the second equation we got. Then what we were given with, the highest score is 92. That means highest score is 92, and this is the third statement. What we were asked to solve? We were asked to solve the lowest. How we can find out lowest score? How we can find out? This is the total marks minus without the highest score and lowest score, that is without highest and lowest minus highest score. If we do this one, what we were left with? We were left with the lowest score, right? As simple as that. Let's do that one. 800 minus 648 minus 92. How much we'll get? 800 minus 0 and the 4 and the 7, that is 60. As simple as that. I hope you have understood it. Let me recap it. With these statements, what we can derive, the total marks scored in 10 subjects is 10 into average, 10 into 80, that is 800 is the first statement. Without highest and lowest, the average is 81. That means we are removing 2 papers. So total papers is 8. 8 into average, we got 648. The third one is highest score is 92. What we were asked to solve? Lowest score. How we can solve the lowest score? Total score minus without highest and lowest minus highest. We will be left with only lowest score. That is lowest score equal to TMS minus this one, 800 minus 740, that is 60. This is one way. The other way, how we can solve that? I have told you one technique to solve the problems quickly, right? Let's use that one here. What we have discussed, total deviation in any case is 0, right? How much we got? 10 average is 80 and 8 average is 81. 8 average is 81, that means deviation is here plus 1 in each paper. That means how much will get deviation? 8 into plus 1. The total deviation without the highest and lowest is plus 8. And what we were given with the other statement, the highest score is 92. That means in one paper, that is highest score, that is 92. What is the deviation here? Plus 12. 80 plus 12 is 92. 80 plus 1 is 81. Plus 12. That means the total deviation is, including the 8 and 1, the total deviation is 12 plus 8, 20 plus 20. In order to nullify the deviation, how much would be the lowest score? Lowest score should be the average minus this deviation. What is the deviation? Plus 20, that is 80 minus 20, 60. Right? I hope you have understand it. Let me recap it. The total deviation in any of the average problems should be 0. Right? This we have already discussed in the first class. What we were given with the statements, we were given with the 3 statements. 10 papers average is 80 and the 8 paper average is 81. That means the deviation is plus 1 per paper. So total deviation is plus 8. This is one thing. And the highest paper marks is 92. That means what would be the deviation here? 80 plus 12. So plus 12 is the deviation. Total deviation of 9 papers, 8 plus 1, that is 8 plus 12, that is 20. Total deviation of 9 papers is 20. In order to nullify the deviation, for the last paper, how much average we should get? Average minus the deviation, that is 80 minus 20, 60. By this way, you can solve the problems very quickly. Either you can choose the traditional approach or this fast way, you can solve the problem. Right? Let me discuss one more problem. Then let's solve this problem. What is the problem? The average age of 12 members is 15 and the average age of first 2 is 14. What we were asked to solve? We were asked to solve the average age of the rest. We can solve this by using 2 methods, right? I have explained you 2 methods. Let me solve in the traditional method first. The traditional method, how we can find out? With the first statement, we can find out the total age of the 12 members. 12 into average is 15. How much we will get? 12 15s are 180. This is the first equation. Within the second statement, what we can get? Total age of 2 members, that is 2 into 14, that is 28 is the second one. What we were asked to solve? We were asked to solve the average age of rest. How can we find out total age of rest divided by total members? That is remaining members after removing to 10. Total age of 10 divided by 10 would be the average age of the rest. Let's calculate that one. Total age of the rest equal to total age minus total age of two people, that is 180 minus 28, that is 152. Right? How we can find out the average? Average age of the rest equal to total age of rest divided by 10, because after removing 2 we got the 10 members. 152 divided by 10, that is 15.2. By this way we can solve the problem in the traditional approach. Let me tell you the second way. How we can solve in the second way? I have told you, right, the total deviation should be 0 always. For the 12 members, average is 15. The first two members, the average is 14. That means how much deviation is there? -1 deviation per person. So total deviation is -2. In order to nullify the total deviation, the rest average should be adding the deviation of +2. The rest is 10 members. What we need to have? +2 deviation should be having 15 average plus 2 per 10 members. So this is the one. 15.2 is the average age of the rest. We got the same answer, right? You can use any way. With this way we can solve the problem quickly. This is the traditional approach. Let me explain you again. In the traditional approach, what we have solved the total age first, that is 12 members into 15, that's 180. In the second statement, the first two people average is 14, so 2 into 14, 28. We have calculated the total age of rest, that is TA minus TAT, 180 minus 28, that is 152. We need to calculate the average age of rest, that is total age of rest divided by 10 members, 15.2. This is the traditional approach. The other way, total deviation should be 0. 12 members average is 15. 2 members average is 14. The deviation is -1 per person. So per 2 person -2. In order to nullify that one, the remaining 10 members average should be +2. So 15 plus 2 by 10, 15.2. This is the answer. I hope you have understood it. Let me take one more example, one more variant. Let's solve this problem. This is one more different problem in the averages. The first statement we have given with the average age of husband, wife and their children 3 years ago was 27 years. 3 years ago it was 27 years the average is. And wife and the child 5 years ago average was 20 years. This is the second statement. What we were asked to solve? We were asked to solve the present age of husband. So what we need to do? We need to calculate the present age of all three, then present age of all two. If we subtract the present age of all three minus these two, we will get the present age of husband, right? We need to understand the question properly, then we can solve the problem very quickly. Let's solve that one. The current age of 3 people, the total members is what we can get. 3 years ago it is 27 into 3 because total number is 3. But after 3 years, the current age, how much it will increment? Per each year they will get one more year, right? Total years are 3. So 3 into 3, total 9 years they will get in the 3 years. Each person will get 3-year term in the 3 years. So let's add this one. 81 plus 9, that is 90. This is the first equation, current age of 3. Let's calculate the current age of 2, wife and the child. This is husband, wife and child. 5 years ago what was the age? 20. Total members are 2 because only wife and child. 5 years ago that age was. So currently what they will gain? 5 into 2 because total numbers are 2. Per each year they will get 1 year. So how much will get? 40 plus 10, that is 50. This is the second equation. What we need? current age of husband. How we will get current age of 3 total minus current age of these two, we will get the age of husband. That is 90 minus 50, 40 is the age of husband, right? I hope you have understood it. Let me recap it. What we were given with the two statements. Husband, wife and the child age 3 years ago the average was 27. Wife and child 5 years ago average was 20. We were asked to solve the present age of husband. How we can solve? We need to calculate the current age of husband, wife and child, and then the current age of wife and child. If we subtract this from this, we will get the current age of husband. We have done the same. 27 is the average. 3 people are there, so into 3. That is 3 years ago. So the current age we need to add 3 into 3. Total is 90. Similarly 20 into 2, 5 into 2 because 5 years. We subtract this from this, we got the current age of husband. This way, if you understand the problem, you can solve any problem very easily. Right? Let me take one more example. Okay, we can solve this problem in two different ways. I will tell you the two ways. In the first way, what we can solve, the average of 7 numbers means total value of 7 numbers is 7 into 8 is 56. This is the first equation. If new number is added, the total value of 8, right? 7 plus 1 new number is added. Total value is 8 into 9, 72. What you were asked to solve? You were asked to solve the added number. So the added number value is TV8 minus TV7, as simple as that. 72 minus 56, that is 16. This is the answer. This way you can solve in the traditional approach. In the other way, how we can solve that one? 7 members, average is 8. If one more person is added, it became 9. That means how much average we gained? We gained average is plus 8, right? Plus 8 average we gained because per every person one more deviation we added. So the newly added person value is how much we'll get? 8 plus 8 deviation, that is 16. By this way you can solve the problem. I hope you have understood it. What we have done, we have calculated the total value of 7 members and the total value of 8. We have subtracted total value of 8 minus 7. So the newly added number is TV8 minus TV9, that is 72 minus 56, that is 16. This is one way. The other way, we know the total deviation is 0. So the 7 numbers average is 8. If 8 is added, 9 it became. So total deviation, how much it gained? 8 gained because from the 8 it became 9. That means each member gained one more point as the average. So the newly added value is 8 plus 8, the previous average plus newly added average, that is 16 is the answer. I hope you have understood it. I will take you one more example, one more variant and explain it. Okay, let's solve this problem. Average age of 8 men is increased by 3 years when 2 of them whose ages are 30 and 34 years are replaced by 2 persons. What we were asked to solve? We were asked to solve the average age of newly added persons. How we can solve that one? Let's understand the problem thoroughly, then we will go ahead and solve it. We were given with two statements. Average age of 8 men is increased by 3 years. That means 8 persons, average is gained by 3. That means total value we will gain by 24. That means newly added persons age is 24 more than the replaced persons. So the old person's average, old person's total value we know, right? How we can find out the old person's total value? We know the ages of 2 persons, 30 plus 34, that is 64. Newly added persons age is increased by 24. So newly added person's age is 64 plus 24, that is 88. What is the average then? average of newly added persons is 88 by 2 because 2 persons, that is 44. I hope you have understood it. Let me recap it. 8 persons average is increased by 3. That means total value increased is 24. 8 into 3, 24. Old persons age we know 30 and 34. So total age is 64. The total gain is 24. Age of old person is 64. So the total age of newly added person is 64 plus 24, that is 88. Average is 88 by 2, that is 44. 44 is the new average of 2 persons. Right? I hope you have understood the problem. Let me recap the concepts which we have discussed so far in this class. We have started with the definition of average, that is sum of the observations by the total observations. Then I have discussed one concept called the deviation. Sum of the deviations in any average problem is 0. By that we have solved most of the problems. Then third concept I have discussed about is the average speed. Average speed is 2 into xy by x plus 5. I have explained the concept by the derivation, right? Those are the 3 concepts which we have discussed, and we have discussed multiple problems. I hope you have enjoyed the class. Let's meet in the next class with one more interesting topic.